Right, gang, how you doing? Yeah, it's time for some dark Jeet Kune. Alright, gang, welcome. This is going to be your first lesson in dark Jeet Kune. It's like Jeet Kune, but better than Jeet Kune. I made it, so I'm the Dark Master. Now let's get started. So the first thing in dark Jeet Kune, you gotta wear black. Now I know these are navy blue, but they can pass off as black if they get wet in the rain or the snar, but you'll never be training in the snar because it's too good for it. Second thing about dark Jeet Kune, let's go into our stance. Now, you've got to stand like Bruce Lee. Have your thumb and pinky out like this, thumb and pinky out like this, move them up and down like this. And you have to make music, like this. That's how you stand in dark Jeet Kune. Why have you got your pinky out? To be like Bruce Lee. You've got to be like Bruce Lee. Thumbs out as well. Doesn't serve any practical purpose, but it makes you look cool, like this. You can do it the other side, like this. Yeah. Next, right, I'm going to tell you about dark Jeet Kune. We're going to do some trapping. So we've got our opponent in front of us. He's shorter than me, and he's scrawnier than me, and he's white and he's middle class. He's a male going through a midlife crisis. So we go up to him in our stance, and you go, and you've got to lean back as you do it, like this, and just come in with nonsensical punches. They're not the Wing Chun chain punches that you see in classical traditional Wing Chun. Nah, these are just slaps, like this. You're not even doing fully extended punches or crosses, whatever, hooks. Nah, you're just coming off like here, slappy. Do that, trapping, it's amazing. I'm going to show you some Pak-Sao against my imaginary opponent. Dark Jeet Kune. Next I'm going to show you, against your imaginary opponent, he's going to come and attack you, so you've got to learn your defense. But he's going to attack with a jab, always a jab. And he's going to leave his arm out as well. You've got to leave your arm out. He can't retract, he can't snap straight back in. Nah, he's got to do this and leave it. Means you can do a 10-hit combo. So, imaginary opponent, in he comes with his jab. I parry off my lead, which is a big no-no, but you know, F what those traditional martial artists say. You then grab his arm, imagine his arm's out here. He hasn't had time to retract it, I've given him time. From here, 10-hit combo. Break his arm. From here. Now from here, push that arm away. Do your trapping that we learned. Dark Jeet Kune. To be good at dark Jeet Kune, you've got to pair yourself up with a partner who's shorter and smaller than you. They've got to be scrawny, they've got to be middle class, they've got to have no fighting experience, so you can dominate them, make yourself look good. That's the secret of dark Jeet Kune. Now we're next going to move on to some footwork of dark Jeet Kune. What the footwork's going to be is literally this. And this is always going to be if I'm going to do kicks or something, like a power sliding inside kick, as we'll see because I invented it. But you always have to be on the balls of your feet, like this. Why? Because Bruce Lee did it, and we're now copying Bruce Lee. So the first kick we're going to do is going to be from your bouncy, flick out, and kick low. So from here, you see that? Yeah. You're busting up somebody's leg. I'm not going to tell you whereabouts on the leg you're actually going to hit because I haven't figured it out myself yet. But from here, look. Oh, didn't see that coming. Now, you want to level up a bit because you're a badass. You're going to go to the middle. So from here. And again, it has to have that skip. You can't just do roundhouse kick like this. You can't just lift up and do a kick. You can't lift up, do a hook kick, say. It has to have that skip. Always, otherwise it's not dark Jeet Kune. So from here, 1, 2. Now from here, if you're against somebody who's shorter than you, you want to show off, go for the head. Just like that. Now, there's going to be no back kicks, there's going to be no axe kicks, nothing like that. We don't bother with that kind of crap. It always has to be the sliding inside kick or those roundhouse kicks that we've just been watching. I might do a spinning crescent kick if I want to. So from here, but only I can do that on somebody who's holding a pad. They hold a pad like this, I kick that pad, they spin. miles away, because I'm the badass. Now, we're going to watch the sliding in sidekick from Dark Jeet Kune Do. So, you ready for the sliding in sidekick? Here we go. Here's how you do it. You get your partner to hold a big kick shield. You know those ones you see. You know the ones I mean. Holding it, and you've got to make sure they hold it incorrectly. They don't hold it properly. Arm through here, arm up here, pull it in tight. Nah, they've got to hold it away from their body loosely. So when you come and plow in, they go flying and it makes you look good. But you are not going to kick them, say, from this distance out. Nah, you're going to be miles away with that skippy footwork we've just been doing and your slide. It makes it look even more powerful. So from here, in your stance, skip. And your pad holder will go flying, mate, trust me. Ain't no stopping your Dark Jeet Kune Do sliding in sidekicks. Here I come. Sexy. Now if you're extremely advanced, you get up to 8th rank in Dark Jeet Kune Do. You can even take your training to the extreme. Now this will mean punching a tree. That's what the lanky dude taught me when he taught me Dark Jeet Kune Do. I'm going to show you. Here's your tree. You stand here and you punch it. And then you bust up your hand, but you don't blame your own stupidity. You blame, that's right, the tree. To avoid any weird ass kind of questions from students, you gotta say that you're not going to show them your credentials or your qualifications or certificates. You don't need to. It's not important. Nah. What's also cool about Dark Jeet Kune Do is that we use weapons, but only very select ones. Mainly, the stick. Yes, but you don't see us using anything like katanas, bokkens, wakazashis, anything which is Japanese or Korean. Nah, it's got to be your Screamer Kelly stick or nunchucks. Nah, I ain't been able to afford a pair of nunchucks for a long time. Too expensive. So, I got my stick, and all your techniques from Dark Jeet Kune Do with a stick, all they involve is you just flinging it around like this. Yeah, it looks as though you know what you're doing. You can con loads of people out of it. You can even put in a flashy spin like this. Spin! With some dancing footwork. Then you go into your pose. That's it. Oh, you're looking mean now. You're looking like sex on legs. Stick! Well, I hope you've enjoyed your taste of Dark Jeet Kune Do. If you like what you see, you can learn it too, but only from me. With none of my credentials or certificates, you know I'm going to be the best of instructors around. Dark Jeet Kune Do can save your life. It did wonders for me, that's what my therapist says, and they say I'm doing so much better these days. Gotta believe it. Until next time, guys, I'm Dark Jeet Kune Do Generalismo, rank 127th. Get out of my way, tree. See? The tree knows I'm boss too. No match for Dark Jeet Kune Do, so learn it.